So at the top here, I want to do what I've been doing over the last few episodes, and that's, of course, saying a big thank you to all of you. You've stayed at home, stayed inside. That's going to help keep everybody safe, and we're helping to flatten the curve. And that, of course, is making the lives of everyone else who is stocking grocery store shelves and going into hospitals to work. It's making their lives easier. So thank you to you frontline workers, and thank you to everyone else for staying at home. We're almost through this thing. Life should be back to some version of normal by June, and I'm excited for it. I hope you are too. So I realized I'm on a bit of a Hugh Jackman kick here, and I watched 2 Hugh Jackman movies in a single day. Did not intend to, kind of accidental, but he's playing a much different role than the other. The other is, of course, Pan, but in this movie, Bad Education, he is playing an closeted but semi-openly gay school superintendent. And of course, it's based on a true story. But before we get too far into it, let's take time to go through the pleasantry, shall we? Bad Education was directed by Corey Finley. It is based on a New York Magazine article written by Robert Kolker, and screenplay credit goes to Mike Makowski, who was actually a student in the Roslyn School District when the events happened. It is starring, as I said, Hugh Jackman as Frank Tassone, Ray Romano as Bob Spicer, Allison Janney as Pam Gluckin, Annalee Ashford as Jenny, Geraldine Viswanathan as Rachel, and Rafael Casal as Kyle. So Bad Education is the story of the largest embezzlement in the history of public schools. It happened in the Roslyn School District in the late 90s. Now, I went to Hofstra University, which is in Hempstead/Uniondale, New York, right around the corner from Roslyn, New York, where these events actually happened. In fact, it's likely I went to college with some students who went to Roslyn middle and high schools when this was occurring. And that is just crazy. It's like something homegrown for me, even though I didn't actually grow up there. In fact, we used to go up to Roslyn on the North Shore. There's a decent pizza spot up there, a burger place, So I'd usually take this time to go through the questions, but I mean, honestly, there is nothing about this movie that is bad. It's a true story. It kind of gets you in the right place where you can see both sides of the argument. Not the guys who steal stuff, obviously, but like, why would they keep it quiet? Why wouldn't they just end it when they could early on? And why did they let it keep going? There's no good solutions to a problem like that. And I think that is the kind of depth in a movie that I really like. And also a star-studded cast. Hugh Jackman and Allison Janney are amazing in this movie. And I think that these are the kind of movies that when they're going to look back on their career and say, I am so glad I did that. I don't know that Hugh Jackman's going to say the same thing about Pan. But Bad Education is available. It's a new movie on HBO Now. You can also find it other places on streaming. I will make sure to put the links down in the show notes below so that you can check it out. And I do highly recommend Bad Education, maybe even if you're not like a teacher's kid like me or a principal's kid or a Board of Education member's kid like I am. I think that everyone will find something in this that they really, really enjoy. So check it out today.